everybody, Mandy B here. I know I haven't been uploading that much stuff lately, but I have been entering into my rest with Christ, and I've been ceasing from my own labors and just been entering into what He would have me to do. And so I've kind of pulled back from uploading. But He gave me a word this morning. I guess maybe it was around daylight, and I also saw a vision. And so it started out, I was seeing these three, it was a shelf, and it had three tiers on it, and on that shelf was containers that had anointed oil in them. And some of the containers were so big, like some was as big as a 5-gallon bucket, some were like a 2-gallon container, one was like, some were like a 1-gallon, and there were many different sizes and shapes. But when I was looking at the three-tiered shelf, and it didn't matter which tier it was on, the oils were all different consistencies and colors. And some of the oils were leaking out of the containers, and some of the oils were very sloshy and messy, and they were running out, and then like some of the jars were knocked over and the oil was poured out. But then there was some containers that were very tiny, and they had this really thick pasty oil that was like butter. And so then God spoke, and I heard Him say that those that have messy oil will are not going to be included. And so then about an hour passed, and I heard Him again. He said that let me see exactly how He said it. So He did a download with me, letting me understand today's the last day. Today and tomorrow, I think, are the last of the week of tabernacles, and then He's going to do that shepherd's rod over the earth. And so He says when He does the shepherd's rod, He measures every sheep. And He said that the sheep that did not graduate what He would have them to have graduated this year based on what He's got written in their book of destiny, that they'll have to do the year again. But for those that have done everything He's asked them to do, He's going to, when He does the shepherd's rod, He's going to measure everybody, and if they have done what they're supposed to, then He's going to promote them. And I'm going to have to find that paper, because I can't remember word for word what He said. We're just walking through my house. Let me go in here. I'm washing clothes. You can probably hear the washing machine. Let me find that paper very quickly. All right, it's right here. In my room. Okay. I'll just turn the slide on and we'll do it right here. Okay, so the messy oil. Those who have messy oil will not be accepted. And those, when He sends the man with the measuring rod, and He measures each sheep, those who do not make the cut do not get promoted. So that's what He said. And so we went from trumpets to the 10 days of awe. Then we went through atonement. Now we've been in tabernacles, and tomorrow, I believe, is the last day of tabernacles. He's going to do the shepherd's rod after that. So the shepherd's rod, since He gave me this vision and these two words on today, I expect the shepherd's rod will be within 24 hours from now. So if you have any last minute pressing into the Lord, repenting, if you're a good priest of your house, you have already been remitting up the sins of your family, friends, praying for your leaders. Just go before the Lord and press in and sit before Him. And He wanted me to say too, for those of you who have had hard tribulation, and it's very hard, and you're living with people it's very hard for you. He said that the very hard situations for those of you, those are the ones that He's really going to bless. And the oil is going to be that thick, buttery, anointed oil, and it's going to be a weighty oil. It's not going to just be a messy oil that goes away. Like the anointing of the Lord is going to stick. It's going to be a thick, and it's going to stick to you. And you're not going to have to strain to try to get the oil, the anointing, so that's what he's saying, that he's fixed to promote. He's fixed to promote those that have been walking with him all year and doing the best to their ability based on what he has given unto them. And so I wanted to get on and upload this to give you encouragement that you still have a little bit of time to go to the Lord and minister with him and pray these things. Tell him that you want the anointing that sticks, that you don't want a runny oil that comes and goes, and that you want to have the true oil of the wise virgin in your lamp, and you don't want your oil to run out like those lamps. They were all turned over, the containers, they were leaking and stuff, and many of them were messy, and some of them had so much oil, but it wasn't the right kind of oil. It was other kinds of oil. It wasn't the one he wanted. He said he would not accept any messy oil. That's what he said. He said he will not, the messy oil will not be accepted. He said it has to be the thick, weighty, buttery, it's the hard pressed. The hard pressed oil is the one he's going to accept. Those that have been hard pressed for him, but that they have not given up. They've not denied his name. That they've held on through it all, and they've been waiting for Jesus to come and make visitation with them. Remember I told y'all he gave me a vision about him 3 weeks ago that he was coming back and he's going to make visitation with us. And so that's what we're waiting on. So between probably now and within 24 hours, I would think the shepherd's rod is going to be passing over the earth, and it may be the time. Oh, and I also heard this morning it may be the time that he's going to make visitation with us. I also heard in the this morning, because I have to be around people that are not doing what they're supposed to, and I didn't want to be around them anymore. I was going to put them away. And I heard the Lord said, remember the word, 2 will be in one bed, 1 will be taken, the other one will be left. I'm like, okay. So that means he's going to judge each one of us separately. Doesn't matter who you're around. It matters what you do. All right. Love you. Mandy B signing off. Bye.